Hey, it's Thomas here at Fat Tracks Books and Records in Cedar Park. It's Thursday, so it's the last video of the week, or video like this anyway. We might post other videos, I don't know. Uh, that requires a lot of planning that I don't put forth in this stuff. Anyway, so today I was planning on talking about income streams and funding and that sort of thing because I keep seeing things, and yes, I'm keeping my eyes open for customers because some just left. Um, because I keep seeing stuff on Instagram and TikTok and a couple other places of people uh talking about their income stream and funding and that sort of thing.
I need some money.
So I was going to talk about that, but instead, I literally 10 minutes ago had a guy leave. Uh, he and his wife or fiance or whoever it was. I know they were a couple. I don't know what kind of couple they were. I don't ask. Um, they bought like a mug and a book, and when he came in, he was like, "How long have you been here?" Which I get from new folks all the time. It's been about 8 months, and then the second thing he said was, "You should advertise." And I figured that I would talk about that today instead of the funding thing because honestly, the funding thing, I still haven't worked out how I feel about it yet. So or income streams. So we'll talk about that next week, maybe, if I remember.
I remember.
In this situation, so I say in this situation with advertising, the smart aleck part of my brain, because I've been told this a couple of times, the smart aleck part of my brain says, exactly where do you think I should advertise? Um, and I say that because a lot of people instinctively think, well, you should advertise. I didn't know you were here. But the flip side of that is that, like, because, and this ties into a bunch of stuff that I ran about all the time about how, a couple of decades ago, we were very, I hate saying it like this, but we were very monoculturalistic. It's a terrible word. I don't even think that is a word, but you know, it goes back to something you hear people my age and older say all the time, that back in the day we only had 5 channels, and if you missed it, you missed it. Um, but the thing was is that gave everybody, number one, it gave everybody a common language. Uh, you know, everybody saw The Simpsons, so everyone knew about whatever joke everyone was talking about. But the other side of that is that it was also the case where you advertised on TV or the radio, and everyone saw it, or everyone in that market saw it, right? So there was there's still Radiant is a good example. Radiant here in Metro Austin, they do the weird TV commercials, which is great for them, and I'm sure it's helped their business a lot. But here's the flip side of that. I honestly can't tell you the last time I watched anything on over the air TV at all. Uh, I think it might. As a matter of fact, no, I do know the last thing I watched that was on the over the air TV. It was the Thanksgiving Day Parade last year. That's the last thing I watched on network television or cable television or whatever it was. Um, like, we watched TV so infrequently that we dropped the TV part of our internet plan, and because we never watch it. I don't miss it. There's nothing that was on there. And it's kind of the same thing with the radio. Uh okay, so there's so many radio stations here in Metro Austin, but since I have Sirius XM, I don't listen to over the air stuff. And I know a majority of people don't. A majority of them listen to audiobooks or listen to streaming music or satellite radio or that sort of thing. So, when folks say, "Oh, you should advertise," and I've gotten that a few times, you have to remember. I say you have to remember, like you need to remember. I need to remember um, that when people say that, they're not understanding of we're not in the black yet, so I don't have a whole lot of profit. I don't have any profit really that I can throw at that. So if I spend $1 in advertising, I've got to make sure that that dollar goes, you know, um, actually earns its keep. And I I still don't know. I guess what? Boosting Instagram posts. Uh, so yeah. So what do you think? It's Thursday. We've got the weekend. Leave a comment or not. Come in and tell me. You should come in and tell me. That's what you should do. You should come in, tell me what you think, and then buy something out of spite. And I'll be here all weekend long. Well, during working hours. Don't show up at midnight and think I'm going to be here. I won't be here. Anyway, that's it for this week. Like I said, I'm here. Swing by Fat Tracks Books and Records in Cedar Park. Not too far away from the HEB. Not too far away from Blue Corn across the street. Don't Tell Mama Tattoo in the parking lot. There's a vape store over there too if you need your vapes. There's a pizza place over here, 600 Degrees Pizza and Whitestone Brewery. And we got everything. So you should swing by. And I'll be here. You guys take care. Later.